Tentatively, this is one among the very few latrines in the island. It is the one used by dignified personalities who visit the island. However, it also leaks into the lake.
Well, this is a kind of a weakness which our leaders have. Yeah, because to dig latrines are not so hard here.
Saa unakuta ya kuwa the place is densely populated. Ikifika wakati wa usiku wengine wanalala nje na wengine pia kwamba wanaishi kwa nyumba, hawezi wakatosha nyumba. Utakuta nyumba moja vijana wanaweza kaishi labda watu 5 ama watu 6.
The butchery trade in the island is self-styled. The internal organs of the slaughtered animals are cleaned directly in the lake. This means a lot of harm to the people's health.
Kuta wanawake huwa hufua nguo zao kwa maji hii ambayo kwamba tunatumia tena kwa kukunywa. Sasa unakuta tunapata ugonjwa kama bilharzia, ugonjwa mbalimbali ambao kwamba inakuwa associated na maji. Na unakuta wanawake wanakuja na kinyesi ya watoto wanaosha. Mvua ikinyesha, yale kinyesi yote inarudi kwenye maji. Na asubuhi watu uchota hayo maji wanarudisha kwa nyumba wanatumia.
With no guarantee of a professional medication, herbal drugs have substituted the ethics of maintaining healthy living in Remba Island.
Damu sasa inatiririka kwenda kwa maji. Kwa sababu hapa ni mawe, huwezi kuchimba iende chini.
It is a different and unique approach to educational matters in Remba Island, as learning is left for the few children who choose between alternatives. Many fishermen are nomadic in lifestyle. They migrate with their children when going to search for better catch, hence putting educational programs into danger.
And so sometimes we miss pupils who are permanently here. They are temporarily.
Otieno Oriero, who is one of the founders of Remba Island Children's Home, said that most of the children in his school are parentless children who are believed to have been abandoned by their mothers who were nomadic prostitutes.
Somebody conceives, he gives birth outside and he brings the child here. When the child grows up about 7 years or rather 10 years, he's been left. The local fishermen, they don't know anything to do with education.
This school has never received even a single cent for infrastructure. We have had a number of money given through CDF or Latif, but none has come to this school.
The low appetite for education has given business tycoons in the island an opportunity to fight educational progress, since the labor in the fishing industry is majorly provided by the less educated lot.
Youths, they are giving birth to children, and these children are not going to school. So the tycoons which we are having around, they have money, and this money is being used to influence local leaders. So these local leaders are also illiterate. They do not know what school is.
I also met a man who scares children in the school compound, but nothing can be done to him since he is believed to be communicating to the gods of Mfangano. Basically, Remba has two schools, Remba Island Children's Home, that is RESCO, which is a contribution of the well-wishers to categorically the children who are abandoned by their parents in the island. The other school is Remba Primary School, which is a government school, though its conditions has affected the health of the pupils, especially during rainy seasons. The fenceless school acts as a pass-by and a better place for answering calls of nature for the elderly persons. A lot have been said on the rising tides of Remba Island, but these problems of insecurity are there to stay if the authorities will continue sharing the same blanket with gun runners in the island.
Somebody coming all the way from Sudan, nobody's even bothering to know that this is an uncitizen. People are coming from any other place, and nobody knows that this is a terrorist. So we just stay here at the mercy of any
people of different nationals are alleged to be training Kenyans on how to use guns while they are fishing in the lake.
So you can see as they go fishing, they can even train our the local. This is how the gun works. This is what I did in such a place. Nowadays, the fishermen do talk to people. They also do make some agreements to themselves so that when a boat is being invaded by thieves, they can gang up and they go and rescue that boat. The AP, they work as security, but they are not allowed to go to the lake because in Kenya, I do suppose that we have the marine that is trained about the water. But here we have AP. When you tell an AP that my boat has been stolen in the lake, he says that me, I'm not trained to go to the lake. So we do pay them. It's when they can run such errands for us.
Many Somalian nationals who are in Kenya as refugees have moved to the deep waters of Lake Victoria, though the beach leader Nicholas Odhiambo was not clear on this matter.
The people of Somalians, these people, when you see them here, they are Somalians from Kenya and there are also Somalians from Somali. But when they come, especially in Kenya, they buy the document to show that they are Kenyans.
Just as piracy off Somalia coast has been a threat in Africa and the whole world, the same is taking a dangerous position in the island.
We have a lot of money to venture into this trade. Somebody come maybe he makes a boat. After maybe 2 to 3 months, this person has made not less than 50 boats. And remember, a boat is not less than 500,000.
Na wako na vitambulisho. Kumjua ya kwamba kama mimi nijue huyu ni refugee kutoka kule, hiyo waningu kila mtu ako na kitambulisho.
According to a credible source that has shared a table with the Militia Association, the war in Somalia is currently divided into Al-Shabaab. That simply means movement of the warrior youth, the business tycoons who are responsible for international business, and the pirates responsible for shipping captivation and demanding ransoms.
We have also in fact discovered that the money that is coming from Somalia is being invested here. And this money, when it is made from this place, it is also taken back there to buy weapons that in fact why the war in Somalia cannot end.
Getting information from these illegal immigrants through interviews had to be cut short when their leader confronted us. They all ran away from our cameras and warned us of danger. later moved on to a place which we believed to be very secure for such interviews, and so we got full information. According to the source, Somalia Fala received over 150 million US dollars in ransom that was used to make over 200 boats in the island prior to November 2008. That was an order from one of the leaders known as Ali Zuberir. They already have 2 beaches in the island and preparing another beach, which sources say that it will have to host more than 100 new boats which will soon be bought. It is noted that the trend in hijacking ships changed in November 2008 when there was serious need to support the youths fighting Somalia government and the African Union peacekeepers. The circular flow of piracy money is evident in Remba Island, where more than half of the fishing boats belong to the people who do not want to identify themselves. As this piracy business grows bigger day by day, the Somalia insurgency group that describes itself as a waging jihad against enemies of Islam, as indicated in their logo map, is also growing bigger. Is Kenya feeding on a blood money? It is the right time to stop watering evil in Remba Island, as leaders will soon be judged on what they can build and not destroy when protecting narrow interests.